Hello guys, how are you? Andrew is cool here with another video. In today's video we're going to speak about the if statement. I think this is a really good first sort of piece of code that you can learn right after the message box, which we've done in our previous video. This is a really cool statement and people use it all the time. So let's begin. So let's get a new project and we're going to go to Classic Desktop, Windows Forum, and I'm just going to call this TUT2, tutorial 2. And yeah, it's going to start up just like this. Now for those of you that are just beginning to sort of program, this is a perfect video for you, I believe. You can do so many things with the if statement, I can't name them all, so let's begin. So the very first thing I'm going to do to make this particular if statement is I'm going to get a text box. Now if you don't know what a text box is, basically it's a box that you can insert text into. And I'll make it a tad bigger just so the guys that are playing at home can see. So I'm just going to change my font to my favorite one, which is Gonzalez. I'll make it bold and I'm going to give it a size of 20. Alright, just like that. Alright, excellent. And using our previous video, if you haven't watched it, please check out my page and have a look. We're going to make a message box appear if the text box contains a certain amount of text. Alright, so I've just got the click me there, and yeah. So what I'll do is I'll double click on the click me button and we'll begin. So I'll make a bit more room here just so we can space it out. So what you pretty much want to type in is if. Okay, so there's our if. Now we know this is text box 1 because if I go to properties and I go down to the design name, I can see that it's called text box 1 in our coding side. Okay, for the actual text size there's nothing in there, so it's blank, but for our coding side it's called text box 1. So we go back here and write if text box 1 dot text. So if the text of text box 1 equals, I'm just going to put in here Andrew, then, now using the previous tutorial that we just did in tutorial 1, we learned how to do a message box, so I can write message box dot show hello Andrew. Okay, just like that. So now what I can do is I can run my program by pressing F5 and it'll start up, I hope, just like that. And if I type in the word Andrew with a capital A, it's going to show a message box, hello Andrew. I haven't done a title or added any fancy buttons or anything like that, but you get the picture. Alright, so theoretically what you could do is if textbox1.text equals Andrew, then messagebox.show Andrew, and then after that you want the messagebox1.text to equal nothing. Okay, or you could say messagebox.1.clear, and this will clear the text from the box. So for example, type in Andrew and click me, hello Andrew, okay, and the text has been cleared. But let's say that Andrew wasn't in the first text box. Okay, let's say if we had something else. So you could definitely write else messagebox.show, and you could write hello and textbox1.text. So this is going to basically put hello, I need to put a space in there. So hello, the name whatever in the text is going to be the message, and we could say textbox1.clear. Alright, so if I put in Andrew, if I type in Andrew, then it's going to have a message box that's going to say hello Andrew. Okay, if I type in James, okay, this is not Andrew, it's going to say hello James. Now the way that that's working is this AND statement, just here, the little symbol, it's basically, it's an operator string and left as string, right as string. Okay, so this is a string. Now I can explain quickly what strings are. A string is a way of holding some information. So for example, dim, I could write my string, or you can type in whatever you like really, type my cat if you want, as long as there's no spaces between the words. So my string as string equals, so this is like a string of text, equals hello YouTube. Okay, just like that. Now let's say that, hey, if it's not Andrew, we want it to basically be like an error or something, or just something completely different. So what we could do is, if it's anything else, okay, we can say message box dot show, and you can type in here my string. Alright, so the message box is going to show my string. So if I don't type in Andrew, even if I type in Andrew with a lowercase a, it's going to show hello YouTube, because that's our string from the top. Okay, and of course you can clear it. Now let's say that you want it to be like another if, like say if text plus one text equals Andrew, if text plus one dot text equals James. You can do that too. So for example, in order to do that, we would write else if text box one dot text equals James, then message box dot show, hello James, and we'll just clear the text box one to make it look a bit neater, just like that. Okay, so now when I start my program, if I write Andrew, it's going to show hello Andrew. Okay, if I write James, hello James, okay, because I've told it to do that. But if I enter a text that's not any of those, so even if it's a lowercase a, if I click the button, nothing's going to happen. Okay, so in order to beat this problem, else, because the user, this could be like say two users, there's Andrew and James, we're both users, but if it's a user that doesn't exist, then you can just simply write messagebox.show, and we could write like I did before, hello, and textbox1.text. Okay, then after that, textbox1.text, textbox1.clear. Okay, so this is the else. Let's begin. So if there's nothing in there, or something else, so if there's nothing, hello, and obviously it has nothing there because it's getting the string from there. Okay, but if I type in Harry Potter, even, click hello Harry Potter, because I've told it that's what I want it to be. If it was going to be something else, you could definitely say that, you know, if the text box is nothing, then, you know, show an error message or something. So yeah, this is basically a rough idea on how you can use if, else, and if, and a string via VB. If you like these videos, please comment and subscribe for more of them, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.